Let's talk about something that isn't always discussed with enough honesty or care. That is postpartum hair loss. It can be surprising, even alarming, but it is also very normal. And when you can't always stop it from happening completely, you can support your body in a way that helps prevent excessive or prolonged hair shedding. Hair is a reflection of our internal health. When the body is nourished, cared for, and replenished, our hair is going to show it. And when the body is depleted, which it often is after giving birth, the hair is one of the first to respond. Love and blessings, beautiful people. My name is Elizabeth Vanderwalt. I'm a holistic doula and a women's health coach currently residing in Saskatchewan, Canada. I provide in-person and online services to women all over the world. As I like to always say, my videos are just educational, never medical advice. I'm always a tool so that you can know and support your body better. So what's actually happening? So during pregnancy, our body is rich in hormones. We've got estrogen, progesterone, and a whole bunch more, but those are the two I'm going to talk about today. These hormones extend the life cycle of your hair, so it can make it grow thicker or shinier and fall out less frequently. But once your baby is born, those hormone levels are going to shift rapidly. Your estrogen is going to drop, and the body is going to begin calibrating. And that beautiful hair that stayed so nice, it's going to begin to shed. And this doesn't happen to everyone, only sometimes. It really depends on the person. But this typically begins around 3 to 4 months postpartum, right around the time when new parents are often underslept, or you're skipping meals, and maybe you're riding the waves of many emotional turmoil and a lot of physical recovery. Plus, if you want to add in the blood loss from birth, the demands of breastfeeding, and the daily stress that comes with being a new mom, regardless if it's your first or your fourth, it's no wonder that the body prioritizes vital organs over our long, luscious locks. Hair is not essential to survival, which means that your beautifully, very protective body is going to stop sending nutrients to the hair if your core systems, like your heart, your brain, or your liver, are lacking. So how do we support the body to reduce this kind of depletion? I'm going to give you 5 tips that are more holistic and are going to give you the support you need so that you can nourish your hair and your whole self during your postpartum. My biggest tip, and I've said this 100 times, is you got to eat whole and nourishing foods very consistently, because our hair is made of protein. So your body is going to need a regular supply of high quality proteins so that you can keep your hair strong and healthy. But it's not just the protein. You also are going to need healthy fats and some complex carbohydrates, because these help regulate the blood sugar and balance your hormones, which is also essential for hair growth. You're going to want to aim to eat every 3 to 4 hours and include a fat, protein, and carb with each meal or snack. Choose foods that are simple, maybe real, maybe, and nutrient dense. Think slow cooked meats, bone broth, sweet potatoes, eggs, ghee, and greens. Now, again, this is not about perfection. It's about consistency and care. I also am not coming from a high and mighty place. I struggle with eating as well. And that kind of comes into step number 2, which is about preparing postpartum meals ahead of time. So one of my favorite things to do with clients is to prepare meals during pregnancy that can be a gift to your future self. Freezer meals or slow cooker recipes, nourishing broths. I talk about broths so much. They're your best friends during postpartum. And having these easy, real, and ready to eat foods that you could just heat up, this can mean a huge difference between depletion and restoration. So you want to focus on meals that are warm and they're easy to digest and rich in minerals. These kinds of foods are going to support your body's healing, and if you're breastfeeding, your milk supply, as well as your hair health. It's not something you want to be sleeping on. Number 3 is we're going to talk about ditching those toxic hair products. Let's be real, your scalp is skin, and it absorbs what you put on it. Many of our commercial shampoos and conditioners contain chemicals that disrupt the hormone function, which your body is already working so hard to regulate during postpartum. I really beg you to look for non-toxic products that are free from synthetic fragrance, parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. I never pronounced that correctly. Here you go. Choose ones with herbal infusions or oils that nourish the scalp and hair naturally. see what is available in your community also for soap makers. Your fourth tip is going to be supplement with a purpose, and I mean it. Supplements aren't a substitute for real food, but they help us fill in the gaps, especially in our postpartum. Let's consider some of the following. Trace minerals. Add to filtered water and replenish what modern water is lacking. Organ-based supplements. I'm not a huge fan personally, but I know they're important, is your liver and other organ meats. They're rich in B vitamins, iron, and zinc, which are all crucial for the recovery and your hair regrowth. Collagen and silica. These support the connective tissues and can benefit your hair, your skin, and your nails. Again, you want to look into always choosing those high quality food-based supplements. And if you're not finding them in maybe a health food store local to you, check with your naturopath. Sometimes they recommend the best ones, and oftentimes they'll have it listed on their website. So really look into what's available in your community. My final tip is just be gentle with your hair. After birth, you're going to want to avoid any tight hairstyles that pull on the scalp, like a very big tight ponytail. You're going to want to use a wide tooth comb and a detangler to reduce the breakage. And even if you're unsure, a light trim every few months can help with the hair strength and encourage new growth, as well as give yourself a little bit of a spa day, Mom. It's important to say that some postpartum hair loss is natural and can be expected. But by supporting your body through nourishment, rest, and gentle care, you can actually minimize the severity and help your body recover more fully. This is one of those big things that are not being talked about enough. So if you're looking for more or you have questions about other ones, let's comment below and we'll try to get those answered for you. Just remember that your postpartum season, let it be one of replenishment and not just survival. Your hair is going to thank you, and most importantly, your whole body will too. Thank you so much for watching another video. Make sure to subscribe to find tips like these and more, all on my channel at Fruitful Wombdoula. Peace!